For now, saving for your future is for every age, but as you get closer to retirement, strategies change. The Fox 5 iTeam's Dana Fowle talks to a money manager who says you need to plan in your 50s. Dana.
You always need a financial plan, so let's start with that. But the plan in your 20s is not the same one as in your 50s. It's that much closer to retirement, but it's also that much closer to living off of what you've saved. Talking about retirement seems like such a faraway notion, and then suddenly it isn't. Let Lisa Brown, a certified financial planner, wake you up.
If you don't save enough for your own retirement, it may come down on your children to help fund your future, take care of you. Okay, nobody wants that, right? Of course not. So let's see what we need to do to get you here in your 50s retirement ready. So the focus becomes less of how do I pay my bills month to month and feed my family and put my children through college. Now, how do I use this money to save for my future, my retirement?
Save more. And this is why. Let's say you're 50 years old and you save $10,000 a year. By the time you're 60 with interest, you will have saved $132,000. Now let's bump up that savings to $25,000 over the same period. And look at this. $330,000 is saved. Big difference. Now, these are admittedly big savings figures, but it helps illustrate the point. Scale it back to fit your budget. Here's a savings checklist for all of us, but for you 50-somethings, it's a must.
Every time you get a raise, make sure you're not putting that money into your checkbook. Increase your 401k contribution percentage by the amount of that raise.
Check. Now let's look at the budgeting part of this to-do list.
When you actually put pen to paper and make a budget, you realize there's at least a couple categories where you can trim back.
Budget, check. Now, don't deprive yourself of experiences, just pare them back a bit.
Eating out less once or a couple times a month less. Or instead of going on that 7-day vacation, do a 5-day vacation.
Cutting back, check. Now, a few more things to know about 50s and finance. Get long-term care insurance. This offsets the cost of hiring somebody to take care of you later in life, whether it's home aid or 24-hour nursing care.
If you needed to hire someone to come to your home for, say, 5 or 6 hours a day, every day for a year, it's going to run you $30,000 to $40,000.
Double that for nursing home care. And a will. If you've put it off, well, you're not alone.
9 times out of 10, somebody puts their head down, shakes it in shame. They either say, I'm so embarrassed to say I don't have a will, or we have a will, but it's 20 years old.
Are you 50-something and you haven't started aggressively saving for retirement yet? Don't be embarrassed. Just do it.
You're better to get good advice, to right the ship and get on a good path and understand what a reasonable future looks like for you, rather than sticking your head in the sand and hoping it all works out.
Now, in addition to that will, you will need a financial power of attorney drawn up so that you've designated someone to handle your finances if you can't do it. And the same with medical power of attorney. You want it clear. You want it on paper. Who will make medical decisions for you if you can't? Wow.
Need to have a plan for sure. Now, if you've put off saving for retirement, are there ways to catch up?
Yeah, I mean, there are some ways to catch up. Certainly, you're not going to have $1 million. You're going to have $500,000. So, you have to put it in perspective. But there are things you can do to help your situation along. Get a side career going. Ron did it. Buy a townhome, rent it out. Are you a woodworker? Make tables, beds, sell them. This is a hobby you could take into retirement. And I got to be honest with you folks, I'm in my 50s. Yes, I am. I just said that. And I got scared straight when I did this. And I have an appointment at 8:30 on the phone with a certified financial planner because I've told you this before. I don't have a will. And that's shameful.
Okay.
I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it today.
Definitely need
so
to do
you need to do it too.
All right. Dana, thank you very much.